So I have this colleague of mine walks into my room the other day and he says he's got this hole dug on his property and he wants to fill it with gravel. And he's telling me that when he goes to purchase the gravel, he has to buy it in cubic yards. The issue he had is that he had dimensions of 21 feet long, 9 feet wide, and it was only 4 inches deep. So he wants to know how many cubic yards is he supposed to go and purchase from the store. Quite a simple math problem. Let's figure it out. What we're really trying to find is the volume of this rectangular prism, okay? And how we find the volume of a rectangular prism is length times width times height. Now you have a couple different ways that you can go about this. I actually asked my students to do this problem. I said, hey, one of the other teachers in the school has this problem and they want to figure out the answer. Could you guys figure it out if you were working for him? And they did struggle through this problem, but it's quite simple. If you look at this, we have a couple of options. We can convert 4 inches, 9 feet, and 21 feet. You can turn them all into inches, which is the route that most of my students wanted to go. I'm thinking about a different route where if we convert each of these into yards, then we can just start the multiplication right across. So if I'm going to look at 21 feet, I'm going to ask myself, how many yards would 21 feet be? Well, we know that there's 3 feet in 1 yard. So if I were to divide that by 3, I'm going to get or 7 yards. So now I'm representing it in the measurement that I want to give my answer in. Okay, so 7 yards, 9 feet divided by 3, it's going to be or 3 yards. I guess the tricky part really comes down to how in the world are we supposed to convert 4 inches into yards? Okay, so all you're going to want to do is you're going to want to say 4 inches over 1. Okay, same exact thing. And you're going to multiply that. We want to put inches down on the bottom because what you're trying to do is you're trying to cancel out inches and inches and eventually make our way into yards. So 4 inches, and now we're talking about converting from inches to feet. So I would say 1 foot is 12 inches. And then I would say times 1 yard, which is the goal. We're trying to get this into yards. 1 yard is 3 feet. So what you're going to notice is that I have an inches on top and inches on bottom, a feet on top, a feet on bottom, but I only have 1 yard at the end because what I can do now is scratch inches and inches, feet and feet, and now once we multiply all the way across, we will have converted to yards. 4 times 1 is 4. 1 times 12 times 3 is 36. 436 would then simplify down to 1/9. So 4 inches is 1/9 of a yard. It's a small amount of a yard. Okay, so we're going to say or 1/9 of a yard. Now, all we need to do is multiply our length times our width times our height, which is what I have circled right here. 7 times 3 times 1/9. 7 times 3 times 1/9. And you are left with 2.3 repeating cubic yards. So when he goes to the store, what does he want to tell them? He was going to want to tell them he wants 2 1/3 cubic yards thrown in the truck. That will fill this hole exactly. Thank you for stopping by. Study hard and good luck on your upcoming test.